Did you know that in ancient Egypt, harming a cat was punishable by death? Why were cats so revered in a society known for its remarkable civilization and profound beliefs? Join us as we unravel the mysteries of feline adoration in ancient Egypt. In this video, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of ancient Egypt and their profound reverence for cats. From their legal protection to their association with a goddess, discover how these mystical creatures captured the hearts of one of history's greatest civilizations. This video will take you through the origins of cats, their domestication, and the surprising extent of their worship. Stay tuned to uncover the secrets of ancient Egyptian cat worship. Our journey begins with the origins of cats. Where did these mysterious creatures come from, and when did they first appear in Egypt? The story of the domesticated cat starts around 10,000 years ago in the Near East, where wild cats began to form a symbiotic relationship with humans by preying on rodents in agricultural communities. Cats made their first appearance in Egypt around 4,000 years ago. Early Egyptian art and artifacts depict cats in various roles, indicating their presence in households and their importance in daily life. By around 1500 BCE, cats had become fully domesticated in Egypt, symbolizing protection and grace. Imagine walking through an ancient Egyptian village where cats roam freely, safeguarding granaries from pests and providing companionship to families. The bond between humans and cats in Egypt was not just practical, it was deeply spiritual. Now let's look into the fascinating topic of cat worship in ancient Egypt. Cats were not merely pets, they were integral to the culture and religion of the time. The ancient Egyptians believed that cats possessed divine qualities and were protectors of the home. The presence of a cat in the household was seen as a blessing, warding off evil spirits and ensuring prosperity. Central to this worship was the goddess Bastet, depicted with the head of a domestic cat. Bastet was the goddess of home, fertility, and childbirth. She was also the protector of the pharaoh and the nation. Cats, therefore, were seen as the earthly representatives of Bastet, embodying her protective and nurturing qualities. In Egyptian society, killing a cat, intentional or otherwise, was considered a grave offense and could lead to severe punishments, including death. This reverence extended beyond the living. Even after their death, cats were mummified with great care and buried in elaborate ceremonies. Let's discuss misconceptions and realities. Understanding the true extent of cat worship in ancient Egypt poses some challenges. There are misconceptions surrounding the status of cats, often exaggerated by popular media. While it's true that cats held a special place in Egyptian culture, they were not universally worshipped as gods. Cats were seen as sacred animals, particularly associated with the goddess Bastet. However, not every cat was worshipped. Their reverence stemmed from their role in daily life and their symbolic connection to divine qualities. The challenge lies in distinguishing between myth and reality when interpreting historical texts and artifacts. Let's address some of these misconceptions and explore the realities of cat worship, shedding light on the nuanced relationship between Egyptians and their feline companions. The ways in which cats were revered in ancient Egypt were multifaceted. They played significant roles in mythology, household protection, and were frequently depicted in art and artifacts. Cats were adored for their grace, agility, and hunting prowess, which aligned with the cultural and religious values of the time. In daily life, cats were cherished members of the household. They guarded homes from vermin and were often seen lounging comfortably in the presence of their human companions. The relationship between cats and royalty was particularly notable. Pharaohs and nobles kept cats as symbols of status and protection. The reverence for cats extended to their death. Cats were mummified with the same care as humans, and elaborate cat cemeteries and temples were established in their honor. Cat mummies have been discovered in large quantities, indicating the importance of these animals in Egyptian burial practices. Bastet, the goddess of cats, was one of the most revered deities. Her worship included grand festivals and ceremonies where cats were offered as symbols of devotion. Other cat deities included Mufdet, a lion-headed goddess associated with justice and protection. The cultural and religious significance of cats in ancient Egypt had a profound impact on their economy as well. The demand for cat-related artifacts, amulets, and mummified cats contributed to thriving industries. This adoration for cats influenced various aspects of Egyptian society, from daily life to grand religious practices. What about their influence on ancient Egypt and beyond? How did cats influence ancient Egyptian culture and beyond? The legacy of cat worship in Egypt has left a major mark on history. Bastet, the goddess of cats, was worshipped in grand temples, and her influence extended to other feline deities as well. Cats were offered as symbols of devotion, and amulets bearing their likeness were worn for protection. Recent archaeological discoveries have unveiled new insights into the significance of cats. Excavations have revealed cat cemeteries and temples dedicated to feline deities, shedding light on the intricate relationship between cats and Egyptians. These findings highlight the lasting legacy of cats in Egyptian culture. The impact of cat worship is not confined to ancient times. In modern Egypt, the reverence for cats continues to be evident. Cats are seen as symbols of good fortune and are often treated with kindness and respect. This legacy has also influenced modern societies worldwide, where cats are cherished as beloved pets and revered for their mysterious and independent nature. Ancient Egypt is filled with fascinating anecdotes and stories about cats that highlight their revered status. Here are a few. Number 1. The Battle of Pelusium. In 525 BCE, during the Battle of Pelusium, the Persian king Cambyses II used the Egyptians' reverence for cats to his advantage. Knowing that the Egyptians would not harm cats, he ordered his soldiers to carry cats and other sacred animals on their shields. The Egyptians, fearing to harm the animals, surrendered the city without a fight. Number 2. The mourning ritual. When a family cat died in ancient Egypt, it was considered a tragedy. The family would go into mourning, and as a symbol of their grief and pain, they would shave off their eyebrows. This practice was documented by the Greek historian Herodotus. Number 3. Cat mummies. Cats were often mummified and buried with their owners or in dedicated cat cemeteries. One such cemetery, discovered in 1890, contained over 170,000 cat mummies. This practice highlights the deep spiritual connection between Egyptians and their feline companions. Number 4. As previously mentioned, the goddess Bastet. Bastet, the goddess of home, fertility and childbirth, was often depicted as a woman with a cat's head or an entire cat. She defended Ra, god of the sun, and was the protector of the pharaoh and the nation. Festivals dedicated to Bastet were grand celebrations with music, dance and offerings, emphasizing the joyous and protective nature of the goddess. Bastet represented beauty, love, joy, happiness, and was also the protector of humans. The goddess Bastet had the cat as her sacred animal. Number 5. Legal protection. Cats were so highly valued that it was forbidden to take them out of Egypt. There were even laws enacted to prevent the export of cats. Cats were highly regarded in Egyptian society, not just as beloved pets, but also for their sacred association with the goddess Bastet. Because of their importance, it was prohibited to take cats out of the country. This was likely intended to protect the population of cats and maintain their sacred status within Egyptian culture. The laws were strict, and attempts to smuggle cats out of Egypt could result in severe penalties. This underscores the deep cultural significance cats held in ancient Egypt and the lengths to which society went to protect these animals. Additionally, causing the death of a cat was punishable by death, and not even the pharaoh could commute this penalty. Number 6. Cats in art and daily life. Cats were frequently depicted in Egyptian art, often shown sitting or lying beneath chairs, chasing birds or playing. These scenes illustrate the importance of cats in daily life and their role as beloved companions. Number 7. Cats as divine. As they were associated with divinity, the ancient Egyptians believed that cats, with their eyes, could see inside the human soul. As the eyes of cats had that supernatural consideration, as previously stated, women put on their makeup trying to look like those of the cats. Number 8. Hunting. Cats were used for hunting. The ancient Egyptians hunted birds with a wooden object that they threw into the air. the cat collected the piece charged, replacing the dog in these tasks. Number 9. The cat as a symbol. In general, the cat was a solar symbol, but in addition it was a protector of the home, becoming a beloved and appreciated pet, judging by the representations recorded in the tombs of the New Kingdom from the reign of Thutmose III. And now for a bit of trivia. The Egyptian word for cat was mew or mew. Doesn't it sound close to meow? These anecdotes provide a glimpse into the profound reverence and significance of cats in ancient Egyptian culture. Their legacy continues to influence modern society, where cats are still cherished and admired for their mysterious and independent nature. Let's summarize a few key moments that illustrate the deep connection between Egyptians and cats. One such moment, previously mentioned, is the discovery of cat mummies in large quantities, indicating the importance of these animals in Egyptian burial practices. These mummies were carefully prepared and buried in elaborate ceremonies, highlighting the reverence for cats in the afterlife. Historical texts provide further evidence of the significance of cats. Ancient Egyptian writings often reference the protective and divine qualities of cats. These texts offer valuable insights into the cultural and religious practices surrounding cats. Another key moment is the grand festivals dedicated to Bastet, where cats played a central role. These celebrations, previously mentioned, included music, dance, and offerings, emphasizing the joyous and protective nature of the goddess and her feline representatives. The legacy of cat worship continues to influence modern culture, reminding us of the enduring bond between humans and their feline companions. In conclusion, the significance of cats in ancient Egyptian culture is a testament to the profound and multifaceted relationship between humans and these enigmatic creatures. From their roles in mythology and household protection to their presence in art and religious practices, cats were integral to the fabric of Egyptian society. Did you learn something new about how cats were revered in ancient Egypt? This channel loves to explore even more incredible stories from ancient history and civilizations. Click the subscribe button so you won't miss what's coming next.